102.7 KIIS FM. It is the new music show online, a.k.a. the Weekend Mixtape. DJ Ski joined by
Julie Pilot. And we're in zombie mode a little bit today.
I know. I don't even know what day it is, really.
iHeartRadio happened this weekend. Yes. We were all in Vegas, but we didn't go down. A lot of people got sick.
No, we made it. Half this building is sick.
20 superstars on one stage in 2 days. It was phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, from Usher to Linkin Park, there were so many superstar performances.
Aerosmith, Rihanna.
That was talking about the legends, the icons of music. And every single week we do this show to talk about new music on the Weekend Mixtape. Every single week we present a brand new artist.
Yes.
And usually you get a performance. We have a live studio audience. Thanks so much to everybody on the live stream. Let's call out some of your favorite new music.
Lots of stuff. Yeah, there's so much new music that just dropped. There's a new Wiz Khalifa and Weekend song that just came out off his album, but the one that just came out today that everybody's talking about is this new Rihanna record, Diamonds. Has anybody heard it yet? It's pretty crazy, pretty great. So, it's
you know who wrote that?
Who did? Who wrote
Sirah.
it? Oh wow!
Yeah,
crazy.
Which is pretty awesome. She's on fire. A lot of people know her for her features on like the Flow Rider, the David Guetta. She also co-wrote the Neo "Let Me Love You," and then she worked on Diamonds.
Yeah, it's a great record. It's going to be another hit from Rihanna. What more can you say? So shout to Rihanna, who killed it, by the way.
And 2 days ago, I'm obsessed with the new Kesha, Die Young, that dropped.
Yeah, Dr. Luke played this for me like 2 weeks ago, and the second he played it, I said, this is out of here, and it's massive. And the crazy thing is there's more to come after it. This isn't just the only single they have on the album. Like, the whole album is nuts.
We've been playing all this new music, and you're absolutely right. There's more to come. Bruno Mars is coming really soon. And Carly, I know you have a new music report.
Okay, just so you guys know and are looped in on the latest on entertainment news, Katy Perry will be taking home the Woman of the Year award. And actually, Julie, you attended last year's when Taylor Swift, Billboard Music, Women in Music. It's taking place in November this year in New York City. So congratulations to her. I mean, she did break a lot of, records with her last album. And, I mean, we all love Katy Perry, right? Aside from that, Pink, this is crazy. Pink finally gets her #1 album after being in the business for 12 years for her latest, The Truth About Love.
Wait, she's never had a #1?
No, she's never had a #1
as
album.
As big as she is?
Yeah. I mean, she came out during the Christinas and Britneys back then, and I'm sure there was a lot of competition. Yeah. But now she came in, she did it, and congratulations to her. And for you guys that are interested, JWoww is engaged. So that's it.
I know we all cared so much. Speaking of new music, there's another album that came out that's going to sell some crazy numbers.
Yeah, I mean, everybody always talks about, people don't buy records anymore. And a lot of this, I think it's the biggest digital pre-order in iTunes history, but Mumford & Sons, they're projecting could sell between 550,000, 600,000 albums this week.
Crazy.
Which is really crazy because even Justin Bieber sold 394. And with that, I think we should bring up our guest. Sirah, get up here. Hi.
How are you?
You live in LA and you've been doing music stuff for a while. So I bumped into Sirah a couple years ago. And long story,
right?
We're not going to get into all that. But I bumped into her a couple years ago. Then people were telling me about her. I knew she was doing stuff with Skrillex. And then we just got reconnected and had been tweeting. She came to a Weekend Mixtape and I heard some of her new music and I said, you got to come in.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
And we also...
Yeah, we connected. When Julie said that you were coming up here, I was like, yeah, you were actually... We brought you up a long time ago.
Yes, and totally helped me out. Thank you for that.
No worries.
Tell people a little bit about, your musical journey.
Oh, wow. How long do you guys have? No, I started rapping, I guess, like 7, 8 years ago, and I started in South Central, this place, Project Blowed. And so it was like Freestyle Fellowship and like all these old school rappers. And
it's like old school underground people, hip hop for people.
Which is funny because I'd already like missed the boat. Like I'm too young to like really be about it. But I'm like, the revolution. They were like, you're 6. So, but I was like really hell bent on rapping. And so I'd go and rap and they'd boo me. And I'd go and rap and they'd boo me. And then one time they were finally like, that's good. I was like, what? Really? Huh. And then Peace from, he only had one hit, and I remember one time I was like this, I was really trying to be down with like boys, like I was like, I have power tools, I'm really down, hip hop. And one day he grabbed my hand and he was like, paint your nails. And I was like, what? Really? Are you sure? And that was my rap.
Painted.
Yep. And now I got, hey.
It's all good. Now you're actually old school hip hop head too. I heard, right?
Yeah.
Favorite album ever?
Oh, favorite album?
Good album
Okay.
that you
It's
like.
hard.
We won't say
Well,
favorite.
no. I love Big Pun, which is not
Okay.
underground, but Capital
Yeah.
Punishment.
Well, a lot of people might not. A lot of people forget about that and sleep on that stuff.
I
Good
know.
choice.
Well, I feel like it's weird because like underground, you have to be like really underground, and it's like I've listened to so much like Apathy and like Ari the Rugged Man were my favorite rappers when
Okay.
I was a kid, and it just always changes. I'm still current with like I feel like the new mainstream is what the underground was before.
It's true.
Like Kendrick Lamar, like all those
Yeah.
kids are really like the underground hip hop of now.
Okay, so mainstream versus underground, 2-part question.
Dun dun dun.
One, I know because of your background, a lot of people want to put you in a box with your style of music. Like, do you fit in with the rock crowd, the hip hop crowd, the EDM crowd because of the stuff you've done with Skrillex? And then the second part, for your vision of your project, what was it like deciding to partner with a major label versus being independent?
Wow.
Grab your number 2 pencil. It's
Yeah.
time for the essay.
Everybody. No, okay, so it was weird because I came out of that scene and I remember like even when I was really underground, I did like Warped Tour, you know, and I was like, what do you do for these kids? They look kind of sad and like happy and like so it was like always like trying to figure it out. And now I've done shows with like Japanther and like hardcore punk rock bands, and I've gotten kicked in the face and
That's
like you
always
know,
fun.
no, I'm down, you know. Part 2, I feel like I did go with the major label. Atlantic to me is like so historic that it's like I'd met with a lot of people, and no disrespect, but there's a lot of people I was like, I don't really care about being signed. I'm fine. I've been poor. I've lived outside, whatever. And when I met up with Atlantic, they were so like passionate about music, and there were all these artists. Like when they sent me the book, I like low-key just like hid in my closet because I was like, oh, I love you. Like it was like the 50 years of Atlantic, and I was like,
Yeah.
what? I rap.
Yeah.
So it's like it's been for me, like I'm so grateful because I didn't even think that I would make it this far. I mean, you know, it's been a long road.
Anyways, back to your mixtape.
Oh, mixtape. I got a mixtape. I feel like with the mixtape, like, because I have a song, Double Yellow Lines, which is what you helped me put on. Originally, when I did it, I just recorded like 4 songs with my producer, Mighty Mike. Hey, holler at your boy. Yeah, that's my boy. He's amazing. We started in a closet together. And so we'd made these like 4 songs, and they were all really different. And one was like WL lines, and it's like, and I was like, I want to make a song that's happy. And so that was that. And then we had like 3 others. So when we met up with you, I was just dropping songs. I was like, I'm just going to release everything.
How'd you first get your music out? Like, where'd you first put it out? And actually, how'd you get people to pay attention and download and spread the word and get to the point you're at now?
Do you remember MySpace?
Yeah.
It's, old school. No, I did MySpace. I was on there, but I also went to shows and would like annoy everyone.
That's good.
Yeah, week after week, I'd be like, here's my flyer, I rap. And they were like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah. And so I went to like a million shows and just kind of forced myself upon them.
At one point, you were actually homeless. Like,
Yeah.
how did you overcome that? And like, what advice do you have for, you know, people just going through any challenge? Because that's, on a scale of 1 to 10, that's pretty much a 10, being homeless, you know, while you're trying to get in the music game.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I think for me, like, the thing I would advise anyone trying to get into the music industry or just trying to stay alive is, like, you know, life is really here. Like, I think about it, like, life is here to learn, you know, that's what I'm put here for. And so, like, I wouldn't change all those things because I think it's really put me on a path. And the only thing that I do is I stayed really vigilant about what I wanted, and I showed up no matter what. And I would just change, you know, it's all perspective, like you said, how you think about what it is. So I'd be like, I'm camping. Everyone's like, no, you're homeless. I'm like, oh, I'm on a diet. They're like, no, you're starving. So it's like, you know, I just like would flip it around. I was like, this is great, you know.
Let's take it. I think we got a couple questions.
What is your name?
Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi. I was just wondering if you were thinking about like anyone you would want to collab with in the future. Like, who would it be?
Who would I want to collab with? That's kind of a
Good
big
question,
question.
Amanda.
That's an awesome question. I feel like there's a lot of people. I think in terms of like rap stuff, I love like Drake. What's up? Call me.
What's your name?
I'm Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
Hi. Okay, so my question for you is a little deeper. How does it feel being like a woman in a primarily like male-dominated genre?
That's a good question. That is. I think it was a lot harder when I was younger because I was so confused. And I think it's really hard, I feel like, for women to like own their power and then not be, can I curse? I don't want to curse. But whatever, just be like if you're powerful, they're like, oh, you're a, nah. And then if you're like weak, they're like, do you want to sleep with me? So it's like a very weird balance, you know? And I think what it was is like when I really got in touch with like who I was and what I was trying to make, all that stuff dissipated.
Should we get into what you guys have all been waiting for?
Yay!
There
We go up and down, up and down, up and down. We go up and down, up and down, up and down. We go up and down, up and down, up and down. We go up and down, up and down. It's not manic if you mean it. Baby on a head rush, battle full of manufactured feelings. Lost to my realism, my deals and how I will them. Sign with a major side. Your soul is a major place. Maybe you can steal the card if you're lucky. Take a chance, roll the dice. Need the money. All my old fans ran that I sold out. Fridges broken, living in the hood. After whom? Maybe they can fuck me moving now. When my luck is down, it's anyone's guess. If I keep on keeping on the quill on my head, I'm in the league. These girls ain't even in my league. They're good, but I'm out of my mind. They're rich, river clothes and weave, trying to pass the time. If I was doing this to get paid, wouldn't marry rich. I rap cause it's how I survive, plus I love the kids. Yeah! Yay! I wanna just roll in these, but my mic won't let me. I'm just gonna... We go up and down, up and down, up and down. We go up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah! Dear doctor, me to go on my medication. Everything feels fucked up, but looks great on paper. Sports want me taken, write their names across me, but the cross on my back, big as on my arms, makes me rather costly. I'm a rich, full-time job.